Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another come with me vlog to a neurotoxin appointment, more commonly known as Botox. I've slightly adjusted my treatment plan. I used to only do the upper face areas for tox. The two new ones I'm adding in are the DAO muscle, which pull down the outside corners of the mouth and create this jowling here, like so. And then the platysma bands in the neck that also pull everything downward. What you see here is my full natural range of motion. It has been over 6 months since I had my last appointment. If you are consistent with Botox, ideally you're gonna go every 3 to 4 months, which is about 3 to 4 times a year. I'm gonna show you my full range of motion. Here is my forehead. When you raise the brows up, everything contracts upward. When I relax this expression, you'll notice I still have static lines that remain in place, even though I'm no longer making the expression. By toxing these areas, it's going to relax that frontalis muscle, which is going to make sure that I am not able to create this deep crease. Those static lines that you see right now will essentially be gone. I'm going to tox my forehead. This is my full range of motion. The frown lines between the brows, crow's feet on the sides of the eyes, bunny lines along the nose. And as you can see the lines here when I relax, they stay. Same thing with the crow's. The DAO is going to help relax and release this muscle upwards so that I don't have as much of a pull in this jowling area right here. And then by relaxing these platysma bands, these areas also affect the jowling, as you can see. They connect right up to here along with that DAO muscle. So by relaxing those two, it's going to slightly, very subtly, naturally adjust the lower face by lifting it. I'm going to take you to the appointment with me this afternoon, and I'm going to show you the actual injection process in real time. So come with me. just left my appointment and this is what it's looking like. You can see some of the red marks where a few of the injections were placed. I'm going to check back in 7 days at that halfway mark, and then 2 weeks from today, so you can see how my movement and expression ability has changed and how the lines have softened. We're at the 7-day halfway mark. Here's the forehead, raising my brows as hard as I can. 11 lines, frowning as hard as I can. Crow's feet on the sides of the eyes. Bunny lines on the nose. DAO along the sides of the mouth. And then the platysma bands on the neck. The dose on the bottom two, we went a bit low, so it's not as extreme of a difference, but I do see and feel a change. I feel that the forehead seems to change and kick in the quickest, and I think that it's the most noticeable just because that frontalis muscle is so large and it's such a big portion of our face. So the mobility there has changed quite a bit, especially the 11. So I feel like the forehead and the frowning are two of the biggest areas that you see a large difference when it comes to your ability to move them and express, if you will. So I'm going to check back in at the 2-week mark and show you those full results. This is day 14 post-treatment when the neurotoxin has fully settled in. Here's my mobility in my forehead. 11 lines, crow's feet, bunny lines, DAO, and platysma bands. As you can see, I've lost some mobility within my range of motion, and that's just part of the process. So it really depends on what you're trying to gain from these appointments. What I do recommend is that you find an injector that you like and that you stick it out with them. And the reason is because they see you in your natural state when you first come in, and they're able to work with you from one appointment to the next to determine your unique dosing to give you the final results that you're hoping to gain each and every time, especially for the sake of consistency in the way that you want things to look. So a couple things you could do is you could go lower in the dosing. You may still see some lines and wrinkles, but they will be softened ever so slightly, and you're still going to have a bit mobility. But the thing with going lower in the dosing is you may have to go in more frequently as far as consistency because it's not going to last you as long. If you go higher in your dosing, you're really going to knock out the visibility of those wrinkles. You're also going to extend the amount of time in between appointments. It's going to last you longer. Now, some may see stronger dosing with the downfall because you will lose some mobility within your expression. So if you are a very expressive person in your face, I would say to go the lighter route. But once again, it depends on your aim for your results. A perk to being consistent with your treatments, which means going 3 to 4 times a year, is that by continually relaxing those stressed out, contracted, tense, depressor muscles, you're going to teach your muscles to naturally stay in that relaxed state, especially once your face is at rest. And those static lines that stay there on their own are going to soften and soften over time. The nice thing is that your dosing in the future could potentially become less and less because of this. It's not as scary as you may think it is. It is virtually painless with little to no downtime. If you enjoy smooth, bright results, that's what you're gonna get. If you're new to the process, I hope this video was informative. Feel free to like and subscribe to follow along for future content. Thanks for being here.